Alright, more 1v3 games. River Raiders. This is one of those games where you, it's not like a direct competition. It's just you pick up coins, and however many coins you collect are what you get at the end. So the one player is in the large boat, and everybody else is, like, in water skis kind of behind them. Everybody's control is just left and right to move along the river to grab the coins. Don't hit logs, because that'll stun you. The big boat moves so slowly. Like, you can see how, you can kind of see how quickly the three smaller players are able to move along, and here, like, trying to go, like, as you can see there, I was trying to get that bag, but I just did not have enough time to get across the map there. Even there, like, all the way from there, I still hit that log. So, like, the one player does not have enough time to react to the things that are coming. Like, they kind of have to be lucky, whereas the three players just get to pick up whatever the one player didn't pick up.
No coordination required.
Except that the three players are limited to how far away they can go by where the one player is.
Right.
Anyway, Tidal Toss. The one player is making waves in a boat, and the three players need to jump over the waves or they'll get knocked off.
That's how waves work.
Yes. Because we're in this little pool on top of a mountain?
It's made of solid water.
So you can jump and it makes little waves, or you can do like a ground pound and it'll make a bigger wave. And the way that you win as the one player is to just always do the highest possible wave.
Because that requires the most.
That requires the best time to jump, and also it does the farthest launch. And you can just kind of spin around. And whenever somebody gets hit by a wave and they're, like, knocked down and stunned, they cannot be hit by another wave until they get back up, and that takes time. So, that one I always found easy to beat. Hand, line, and sinker. Reel in your opponents, because they're fish. You're fishing.
But with a hand, not a hook, because we don't want to be violent.
Yeah, that's cruel. So, this one was rough. This one I agree with it not being in the easy set. This was a good thing to... This was tough. So, you do stick to adjust the direction and distance of the pole, the cast of the fishing rod. As a fish, you have tank controls. So, left turns you counterclockwise, right turns you clockwise, and you press A to swim forward. Now, playing this game made me realize that, so something that I don't remember if I mentioned, back in Mario Tennis, at some point, I wound up replacing the control stick on my N64 controller, because the stick was getting worn down to the point where, like, it was no longer firm in the center.
From all that Mario Party.
And the stick that I got as a replacement is a GameCube style stick, which feels a lot better to use on my thumb, but I don't think it has, like, the same precision as an actual N64 original stick does. That's, it was something that I was noticing while doing this. Either that, or this game is just weird, and, like, precision is rough. But I really do think that the dead zone on this controller that I'm using now is a lot less precise. It offers less precision. I still managed, but it was a bit difficult. Ridiculous relay. You're in a relay race, 1v3. Everybody has a completely different vehicle. This one's kind of nifty.
It sounds ridiculous.
So, the one player is on a hang glider, and the three players are doing a relay race in different vehicles going across. So, everybody has completely different controls. The one player, just up, down, left, right, moving along up there. The first of the three players has paddles that they have to alternate back and forth. The second has a very complicated sequence of buttons that they need to push. And the third just needs to rapidly tap A. Everybody has different vehicles. Use the right controls.
That sounds annoying.
So you see here, the first of the 3 players does A and B back and forth as quickly as possible. Up at the top here, you've got the hang gliding player avoiding bullet bills and Paragoombas. Anytime they get hit, they get, like, stunned. You can increase the actual, like, speed that you're going along by getting into the center and continuing to hold right. So, like, you can actually move faster. Down here, we've got the second of the relay players are in this weird spider tank thing. And they need to alternate through up A, up B, down B, and cycle through that. And the last of the 3 is in this little bullet bill motorboat thing that they just tap A to spin the propeller. This one is weighed a little bit in the favor of the 3 players, I found. It's,
I guess mostly because...
Well, so this is what it looks like if you screw up with the spider tank. Like, the legs kind of flail out like that. And here's the one player winning.
I'm the best.
It's not particularly different, but...
No.
I wanted to show you.
Finally!
Thwomp Pull! Press buttons to make your thwomps pull your sled thing. The 1 player controls all 3 thwomps. The 3 players each control 1 thwomp on their side. You push the button that it prompts you to. It's a quick time event.
Okay.
It's a quick time event game.
The difference is that the coordinating players only have 1 button.
Yeah, this one I didn't like. Because, like, as the 1 player, it's all about, oh, you gotta focus and pay attention to which thing. As the 3 players, it's 1 button. It's just 1 button, that's it. It is explicitly 3 times easier for the 3 players. And, like, the 1 player doesn't really have any advantage in terms of, like, how far they go with each pull.
Yeah, because it seems like everybody goes the same distance.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Like, I would think that the 3 players should go a little bit less far because they have less need to focus, but... and also, just to make things a bit more random, you've got the snowmen on the side throwing snowballs.
Because what's a Mario Party game without randomness?
And, this is what it looks like when you push the wrong button, the thwomp wobbles.
Again, Thwomp's not what I would choose to mush with.
Yeah? What with their movement being discrete steps.
And also, they're made of stone.
Yeah.
It's like